I mean, it's our home turf. You kind of get the feel, for the stadium. Of course, we're deep in the season, but for me, just personally, I mean, I like it. Especially at the end of the week. Like I said, you get the feel for the stadium. See how the wind's blowing. Of course, it can also change during game day, but see how the wind's blowing, how the turf feels. Just planting and cutting and having the right cleats on.
And then I just wanted to ask you about a couple of your teammates. Just like I don't know like how close you've been able to get to them. It's hard probably to get close to everyone, but
Yeah.
so like when I say like Dietrich Wise Jr., like is
Yeah.
that a guy you've got close with? And if so, like how would you describe what he's all about and what he brings to the team?
Yeah. I mean, with Wise, I've been knowing him since high school because he's from Texas. And of course, I am too. But when you're talking about now with the Patriots, for one, outside of football, super goofy guy, a lot of energy. But once he is on the field, he flips the switch. He's a guy who takes everything serious, takes every snap serious, and he has a motor and he doesn't stop.
And just what type of guy is he like as a guy?
Yeah, cool, man. Super giving. Always asking guys do they need help, well, regardless whatever it is. Guys, you see guys taking boxes to their cars. He's one of those guys. He asking, do you need help, or if it's in the film room, in the cafeteria, wherever it may be, a guy who's always trying to help somebody.
Next question, Alan Siegel, followed by Andrew Callahan.
Thanks, Stacy. Jalen, Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Merry Christmas to you too, man.
Got a question for you. I'll preface it by saying I know no matter who you play against in the NFL, you're going to be going against quality people and quality athletes. But with Gabriel Davis and Cole Beasley out, what kind of a different look will you be expecting from the Buffalo Bills?
Have really no idea. Those guys, we know one thing for sure, those guys are coached up well. They have a great head coach and a great offensive coordinator. So whatever we get out of those guys, I think it's more of us having to adjust, talk about it with the coaches and the other players on the sideline to adjust to how they're attacking us because, with Cole Beasley in there, and then, of course, with Gabriel Davis in there, he's a plug-and-play guy. He can play any position. There are certain things that those guys do well for that offense. And like you said, with those guys being out, I think it's going to be more of us adjusting to see how they're attacking us.
So this is a case basically of your ability and the defensive backfield ability to adjust in game.
Yes, 100%.
Great. Thanks, Jalen.
Thank you.
And two final questions, Andrew Callahan and Chris Ryan. Go ahead, Andrew.
Hey, Jalen, it's good to see you. Merry Christmas, man.
Same to you, man.
So I was asking Bill this morning just about the different schedule tomorrow, and I know you've had to play at least around Christmas, past years down in Philly. What's it going to mean to, at least have the morning, but then have to kind of get to business on Christmas afternoon?
I mean, when it comes to Christmas, I think it's all about the morning, waking up, as a kid growing up, you want to open up all the presents and, have fun and have food. And then, late in the evening, everybody's usually chilling out. It's probably a football game or something on, watching football. I mean, so with me, that's kind of what I've always done. Wake up, open presents, get some good food in, and then towards late in the evening, I'm just chilling out. I'm kind of over it at that point once you open those presents up and you play with them. So I think it's going to be pretty normal.
All right, good. And then we heard from a bunch of your teammates this week, and I know Mac talked about it after the loss in Indianapolis, just about wanting to take it up a notch at practice. You've had 3 practices now. How would you describe how those went?
I would just say us being us, man. And that's attacking every day, one day at a time, and every practice, one play at a time. It's nothing, extra, no secret sauce. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about getting back to us.
Cool. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And last question, Chris Ryan.
Hey, John, how are you?
How you doing, man? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well. On Josh Allen, just how difficult is it to have a quarterback that has the ability to throw and run the way that Josh does? And from your perspective, trying to stay on a guy and cover a guy.
Yeah. I mean, for one, he's a guy who, if not, has one of the biggest arms in this league. We all know that. And then when you're talking about the aspect of running the ball, he is athletic when he runs the ball. So when covering these guys down the field, you have to know, even when he is scrambling, he can make that last minute throw right at the line of scrimmage where he's flinging it down the field 60, 65 yards. So us guys in the secondary, you know, the word plaster, coach always talks about plaster. We got to make sure we stay on our guys, and, you know, whoever has the quarterback, whether it's the D-line, the linebacker, or if somebody's on them, you know, we just got to let them do their job and trust they're gonna get the quarterback on the ground, and us in the back end, you know, take care of those receivers down the field, because he can't throw it down there on the run.
Thank you,
And where
Jalen.
does he kind of rank guys that can do that?
Yeah, one more time. I'm sorry.
Just where does he kind of rank, if you will, in that realm? Obviously, there's a lot of guys that can do that type of a thing, but is he right up there with just about anybody?
Yeah, I would say so. Like I said, with his ability to be able to throw on a run as deep as he can when he's sitting still in the pocket, is definitely special.
Thank you very much, Jalen.